Hey guys, it's Kelsey Aida and I'm back with another Q&A. This week we have a question from Miss Lynette. There was actually a few questions in the email that she sent me, but there's one in particular that I really want to focus on because I think a lot of people are wondering this. So it says, blah blah blah, one more thing. I've noticed that whenever I kind of just give up and forget about my desires, that's when they manifest. It's really weird, but I'm beginning to notice this. It always happens to me. I figure out what I want, I ask the universe for it, I'll do the whole affirmation and visualizing thing, I'll wait and wait and wait, and while waiting, my desire will always be on my mind. Then I get tired of waiting and go like, screw it, this doesn't work, and then I forget about it to the point where I'm not even wanting it anymore, and then bam, it shows up. Why does this happen? It's almost like the universe will give me what I want, but doesn't want me to want it. Sorry if this sounds confusing, but yeah, that's what I've been noticing. So Lynette, I really like your question. I think it's kind of funny because a lot of us feel this way. So the reason why this is happening is because when you finally give up on wanting something, this magical thing happens where you release all resistance. So when you were asking for it and you were wanting it, you were really attached to the outcome. You were like, I need this, I want this, I gotta have this, you know, it's gonna happen, I'm gonna make it happen, I'm gonna manifest the shit out of this, I'm gonna use affirmations and law of attraction, this is gonna be great. And when you're doing that, if you are super attached to the outcome and you're trying really hard to make it happen instead of allowing it to happen, there's resistance that you build up so you can't receive in that moment. Because basically, well, you're trying too hard. So as soon as you stop trying, that's when it comes because you let go of all the resistance and now you're actually open to receiving it. So it's not that the universe doesn't want you to want things. When people want things, that's what expands the universe. That's when new ideas come, new innovations, new relationships. So our need for growth is what helps everything expand. So that's not necessarily it, I think. But it is a little ironic that as soon as you stop wanting something is when it actually comes. So this is often something that I tell people to do as an exercise when they've been trying to manifest something for a really long time and it's just not coming. I tell them, hey, what you could do instead, since you've tried this, it's not working, every time it doesn't work you get more frustrated, every time you get frustrated you create more resistance, which is keeping it away from you. Instead, just let it go. Don't think about it for like a month. Do other things that you enjoy, have fun, raise your vibration, you know, just stop thinking about it, and as soon as you do that, it will come because that's when you'll finally be a match to it. So I hope that answers your question, Lynette. Basically, when you give up, you're releasing your resistance, and that's why things are able to come. You're not the only one that this happens to. This happens to me a lot. This happens to everyone because it's a universal thing. Like, as soon as you stop obsessing over something, it's more likely that it will come because you're not so needy, you're not so desperate. This is actually one of the things I'm going to be writing about in my new book. It's going to be called Why the Law of Attraction Works for Some People But Not You. And there's already an article on my blog with this title and it's really popular, but I'm turning it into a book and there's going to be a whole chapter on this. Basically, if you're needy and desperate, that's not the way to get things because you're just going to create more neediness, more desperation. And every time you ask for something from that state, you're basically affirming that you don't already have it, which is keeping it away from you. So as soon as you release the resistance, you give up, you don't need it so bad, that's when it comes. So I hope you like this Q&A, and if you have a question that you'd like to ask me, just hop on over to kelseyaida.com. There's a form, you can fill it out, I'll get an email, and I might just answer it. See you guys next time. Peace.